In the last lesson we looked at the A section of the grade 3 piece Indecisive. This month we'll be looking at the B section of Indecisive, which is a single note riff that uses rests to create interesting rhythms. It also uses palm mute, slides and vibrato. How well you execute these important details will have a great effect on the quality of your performance. The B section looks and sounds like this. The first thing to look at is the riff's rhythm. The first bar starts with an eighth note on beat 1, and the next note isn't played until the second eighth note of beat 3, which is an offbeat. This is quite a long time, and it may help you to count the eighth notes to help you place the notes on the correct beat. Eighth notes are counted as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So bars 1 and 2 of the B section are counted like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. It's important to make sure the eighth note at the beginning of the bar doesn't ring on for too long. Make sure you stop the note before the second eighth note starts. Do this by releasing pressure on the string to stop it ringing. While you have probably encountered palm muting in previous grades, you might not have thought about how much pressure to apply with your picking hand, but this can make a big difference to the way a riff sounds. A heavy palm mute will produce an almost choke sound, whereas a lighter palm mute will stop the notes bleeding into each other while still maintaining fluency. Experiment with different degrees of palm muting to see which works best for the C section. Vibrato is new in grade 3. It is a technique that usually involves bending a string a small amount in a regular rhythm. This adds a singing quality to lead phrases, and is one of the expressive techniques that sets the guitar apart from instruments like the piano. It is one of the most distinctive aspects of a guitarist style, and many of the best guitarists in the world are recognisable just from their vibrato. There are lots of different types of vibrato, and you will have to try a few techniques out to see which suits you. One common method is to use your finger to move the string, sometimes using part of your hand on the neck as a pivot. Another technique involves moving the wrist to create vibrato. Two guitarists using the same technique can produce very different sounds, as vibrato can be fast and wide, slow and shallow, or any combination of these that the player chooses. Whatever type of vibrato you choose, make sure the movement is even and consistent, otherwise your playing will sound out of tune. Next lesson we'll be looking at Indecisive C and E sections. The C section uses fast strumming and high register chords, while the E section is a guitar solo with both notated and improvised parts.